Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I have my Friday favorites and flops, and I'm not kidding you, I have more favorites than normal. So I'm not going to talk too long about each thing, even though I always say that and I'm always like, I mean, you guys know if you watch my videos. And if you don't, if this is your first time, hi, I'm Laura. Subscribe below so that you don't miss a video. I'm trying to post like 2 times a week in the summers, but typically I post 3 times a week. So I did have somebody ask me that again, so I do want to say it again. In the summers, I'm home with my kids all day and I'm trying to like soak up that time, you know, they're only little ones. So I only post twice a week in the summers. So let's just get into my Friday favorites, because see what I did? I already started to talk a lot. Okay, eyeshadow palettes. I really stayed true to trying out the Naked palette, the Naked Heat palette. This is such a great palette. I've done a full video on it and I already have one look. I will be doing an everyday look using these shades because I do know that that is very requested. A lot of people want to see how to use this if they're not going to get like a smoky look, or if they're someone who is just not into super coppery all over the lid, which is most of the tutorials that are up. So I'm going to do a very simple everyday look using this palette, but I've been playing with it all week just to kind of get a good feel for it. The thing that I will say is a lot of the looks that I do come out kind of similar. So I don't think the colors like blend together, but they all are so warm and there is no real extreme variation between the range. It's just a very, you know, warm range. So they do come out sort of similar, the looks that I've tried. I've obviously have this palette on my eyes today. I use, let's see, what did I use? I used the color Sauced and Low Blow, which are just like really great neutral blending shades. I also used Ashes and Enfuego, and then I used a pink from the Huda Beauty palette. So I've been loving trying this out, but when I haven't been wearing this, I've been wearing this palette from MAC. I love this, and I think it's literally a must-have palette. Let me tell you why. So this is the MAC Semi-Sweet ×9 palette. So it's the size of like what a quad would be, except it has 9 shades in it. So each shade is going to be smaller. So the shades in here are just pretty much your basics, your absolute basics. This mustardy shade is called Outre, and it's just this really pretty mustardy brown shade, like a pukey, baby pukey brown, and I love it. I can't even tell you how much I love it. I did a look using only this on my channel because it's like my everyday look, but I love all the shades. Like this shade right here is another great one. And then, I mean, they're all super pigmented, really nice browns. There's like a taupey color too. So they're all super duper pigmented and they all are just like really great basics. It's a great travel palette because honestly it's small. It has like a matte brow bone shade that you could use. I mean, it's just the perfect palette because it has the black, it has the dark brown, it has like a darker gray taupe, and it has the warmer shades and this like really pretty cranberry color. So it's just a beautiful palette, all mattes, and I love this. And I think that if someone, it was just like, I'm not saying you have to be like a basic girl to enjoy this palette, but I think if someone is like semi everyday with their makeup, they would get a lot of use out of this palette because they could create a really beautiful, just matte, simple, nice eye, but looks beautiful. All the shades perform really well, and so sometimes like when you get these palettes, it's like some shades are hit or miss, but all these shades are great, and I think all of them are real nice staples. So I have been wearing that a ton in probably this whole summer. Okay, sticking with eyes, I also got this in from Stila. This is one of their new shades of their Magnificent Metals. I love these Glitter and Glow. What are these called? Glitter and Glow, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I love these. I pretty much own every single color, and not pretty much, I think I do own every color except for like Ballet Pink. That was like the sheerest one, but this is so perfect. And let me tell you, it goes perfectly with the Naked Heat palette. It's called In a Frenzy, and it's like, is that what it's called? In a Frenzy. It's just this beautiful, like, coppery mauve with like subtle glitter. It's not as glittery. It has glitter in it, but it is not as like Shazam glittery as some of the others. It has just a really strong, shimmery copper base, reddish copper base, but then the shimmer is there. So I have that all over my lid today, and then I have something else in the inner corner, which I'll show you, that I've been wearing a ton. But this is all over my lid and I love it. The few times that I've worn this, it has worn super duper well. So I really like the wear time on it. The glitter doesn't fall over my face, but this is one of the less glittery ones, I will say. It still has glitter in it, but that's kind of why I added a little bit more glitter over here in the inner corners. But this is just so, so beautiful. Let me zoom in on the swatch when I'm done telling you about this guy, which I've been wearing these a ton. These are from Tarte, and I've been using them. They're the Tarte Eye Jewels glitter liners. They're dual-sided, so it almost has like a metallic side over here and then a glitter side over here. This is in white gold, but I also have the copper, which I love and use them both equally. But this is just the perfect like addition topper. So I used this gold glitter, white gold glitter side on my inner corners today, just to add like a little bit more of a contrast and a pizzazz, because it was all sort of like these coppery colors and I just wanted a contrast. So it's just a really nice, like, I like the thin wand, and it's just really easy to kind of get in there with detail work and not get like too messy. It doesn't spread out really quickly. It really is nice to get in there. It is great if you want to create a winged liner because it is so nice and detailed. This side over here is more just metallic. So it's like the metallic golden, and then there's the glitter. So you can use them separately or you can use them in conjunction with one another. I use them as a separate entity. I like taking the metallic side right here and using that right under the lash line to add like a little bit of a pizzazz, or right like kind of in the inner corners. Really beautiful. I've done that a lot with the gold one. I did a Tarte takeover probably a month ago, and I used the copper one for that. Maybe it's rose gold. Yeah, it's rose gold one. And I just kind of like take it and go right under the eye, and it just adds like a little bit of like a pizzazz to the lower lash line, especially when you add mascara. It's a really nice contrast. So I love these. And then if you can get your hands on the new shade of the Stila Magnificent Metals, it's so beautiful. So let me zoom in and show you those close-ups. So there is In a Frenzy, and then you can see the Tarte liner. Okay, before I get into my flops to the week, because I did have 2 flops this week, I wanted to talk to you about some of my lip products that I've been trying out. The first one is from Buxom, and this is the White Russian matte White Russian lipstick, the Bold Gel lipstick. I didn't even know that they had White Russian as a shade in the Bold Gel lipsticks, but it's the perfect shade because White Russian is one of my favorite shades, like my favorite lip glosses that Buxom makes. But this is such a beautiful color. It's what I'm wearing today. It's a really pretty, nice, everyday wearable nude. It kind of reminds me of the shade Angel from MAC, which is my favorite lipstick shade, and it's kind of like that. It's like peachy enough and pink enough. It's just very wearable, pretty color, and the formula is really, really comfortable. So I love this. I've been topping it with one of the 2 of these every single day because I love them. One, if I want to have like a shimmery reflex look, which is what I have on today. This is the Becca Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. And this one is in the shade Rose Quartz and Seashell. They sent me a bunch of different shades, and they have these like beautiful reflex in them. They're really, really nice. Like the packaging is super pretty. I love the packaging. It's a doe foot applicator, and it just adds like a little bit of like extra. It's not too metallic. It has like this really nice topper crystal lip gloss shine to it. It's not too sticky, it's not too goopy or anything. It's like that perfect consistency. It has a faint scent. It's like a faint like perfumey scent. So it's not like a sweet scent, but it's like a faint perfumey scent, but I don't think it would bother you, but there is a faint scent. You cannot feel any of the like glitter reflex or anything like that in it. They're definitely super finely milled, so I'm like very particular on that. I won't wear something if I can feel the grittiness of it, and you cannot at all. So these are really, really great. They have a bunch of different colors. Let me swatch it. Let me swatch it on my hand. But it's just such a pretty gloss, and I love topping it right here. I've been using, like I said, the Buxom White Russian lipstick as the lipstick base, and then using these glosses to kind of change up the color. So my second gloss that I think is pretty much, I want to say probably one of my favorite colors of lip gloss that I've ever owned is this from Marc Jacobs. This is one of the new shades, and it is the color, I mean, White Russian is like my go-to creamy milky gloss, but this is in Skin Deep, and I used it in my everyday tutorial. This is like, I can't stop wearing this. The color, it's just this perfect nude shade. It's not, it's almost like a taupey nude, and that's what I love about it, because I don't have anything like it, but it's just a very nice wearable nude shade, and it looks so good on the lips, and it has this like perfect shine to it. I just love the way that it tops off a look and makes my lips look, especially if I use any type of, like, I've been using Charlotte Tilbury nude, iconic nude lip liner, and then I top it off with this, and that's like my go-to combination. It's just this perfect, I mean, skin, like, sort of skin lip color, like your perfect lip. What's that called? My Lips But Better? Yeah. Like a My Lips But Better, like perfect nude shade. I just love it, and I think it would flatter a lot of different skin tones. Even if you were like darker or medium skin, like this would be the perfect nude lip on you, because it's just, it's so milky and beautiful. It's like almost like a milky taupey shade. I love it. I love it. Milky taupey nude shade. So that is it for my favorites. Let's move on to my flops. I did have 2 flops this week. The first flop is from Benefit, and I got a sample of this, the Porefessional Pore Minimizing Makeup. So it says face makeup to minimize the appearance of pores. So I tried this out, and I don't know if it was just a sample, am I not using it right, but I was like, this is horrible for me. Like, it made my skin look horrible and dry. I didn't find it had any coverage. So you just pour some drops right here. Okay, like look, I mean, it's already dripping down my wrist. Like, this is super duper liquidy. I mean, really liquidy. When you blend it out, it's literally like, it has like this thing on the other end that you use to blend it out. It's literally just like pasty, and I don't get it. Like, it provides, it just made my skin feel like dry and like chalky. I hated it. I hated the way that it looked on my skin and everything. I didn't find that it did very much. So I was like really disappointed in this product. It just wasn't for me. I mean, the coverage was like pretty much nothing. The product was really hard to work with, because like it literally didn't set at all. It was almost like tinted water. So this was like a real huge flop for me. I mean, I love Benefit. I think they have a lot of great products, but this one just did not work for me. The next product up, I think I got this in a Sephora sample, so I just wanted to throw it out there just in case anyone was thinking about purchasing from this brand. This was called the, I can't even say it, like Omnivore Ikaza. This is what it looked like. My husband asked me if this was a condom wrapper. I was like, no, it's a cleansing balm, okay? I'm like, yeah, Sephora's handing out condoms. Like, are you kidding me? Come on. So anyways, this is not a condom. It's a cleansing balm, okay? So I put it on my skin. It said on the back that it's fine. Like, you can use it on your eye contour, whatever, okay? So I rub it all in. I put it on my face. It's literally the thickest. Like, once you add water to cleansing balms, they start to break down the makeup. You can feel them sort of changing consistency. You can feel that they are starting to rinse off with the lukewarm water per directions, and they kind of turn like milky, okay? No, this was like almost like friggin' resistant to water. It was like, nah. Like, water was splashing on my face, and it was just like making it even more oily, more thick. It was like, it was almost like I had to take my fingers and just claw it off because it was so bad. So I had to add extra cleansers and like try to get it off. I mean, it took me major steps to get it off. And then at the end of the show, once I like finally got it off, I went to like use just a thing just to see how much it took off. Like, I still had my makeup on my face and I had tons of mascara under my eyes. So it was a huge mess, super hard to get off, and it was just really not good. So I just thought I would say that just in case someone was going to be purchasing it. So, and then another shout out to my friend Mallory. So my friend Mallory has a jewelry line, Mallory 1712. Her jewelry line is called 1712, like spelled out. And then I think it's shop.com. So 1712shop.com. I think that what she's doing, like creating a jewelry line with like such dainty, beautiful pieces, is so amazing. And I love the fact that like YouTube and everything is like getting behind her line and supporting her. Like, I love seeing people make something else from their platform. So I love her pieces. So I purchased this Clovis necklace, which was one of her first pieces that she did and her first original pieces that she released. And then this is the Smith necklace, and it's like a really beautiful silver lariat necklace. It's so pretty. It has a magnetic clasp, which I've talked about is like life-changing when you're putting on jewelry. It has like a really nice arthritis-friendly magnetic clasp. So anyways, I finally met up with Mallory this week, and it was so nice. Like, we just had the best time ever. We spent 8 hours together just, you know, talking and unraveling things, and it was so amazing to finally meet someone with such a great heart on YouTube, and just like such a nice person. And it's always refreshing. You know, you guys know I have a ton of friends that I've had the privilege of meeting through YouTube and made so many great friendships. So it's really nice to meet someone who is who they are truly, you know, and they're not just this other opposite personality, because you get a lot of that when you're on the internet. You can be whoever you want to be. So it's really nice to kind of see someone. It was probably more of a gamble for her to meet me because I have kids and there's like a whole part of my life that I don't really share. So probably for her, you know, it's more, you know, she vlogs and everything like that, so she's probably more nervous to meet me and like be like, okay, what are you really like, you know? But we had a great time, and she brought me this necklace, and I was like, oh, that was so sweet, and I just love it. So definitely check out her pieces and support her, because she's just a great person. And I mean, if you're not subscribed to her channel, obviously go and do that. She's hilarious, she's beautiful, she does hair and makeup, and her husband have a podcast and they have a vlog channel, and I mean, she's basically like the best. So definitely check out her channel, but more importantly, support her jewelry line, because it's like super duper cute pieces and I love them for layering. So thank you so much, Mallory, for giving me this beautiful necklace, but also for giving me your time. It was just really nice to finally meet you. So that is it. I will leave everything I talked about linked down below. Let me know some of your favorites down below if you have not already. Also, I did leave the winners of the giveaway in the original video. Both winners have already given me their address, so their hair dryers are being shipped out to them. I definitely will have more giveaways in the future, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.